Hello, my name is Emily Iannelli, and it pains me to make this video, but I need to document what's going on with my health. I'm having complications now that are from my diabetes diagnosis. As you may know, I went into diabetic coma back in June of last year, June 12th of 2020. I was found unconscious at my home by my wife, and I was transported to the hospital when my wife found me unconscious on the floor in the bathroom. And the paramedics and police rushed me over to Nassau University Medical Center, where I was evaluated immediately by the emergency staff, and they transported me to ICU and hooked me up to a ventilator. I have no recollection of my time on the ventilator, but I was told I was on the ventilator for approximately 10 days. And the ventilator was doing the breathing for me because I wasn't breathing. Luckily, I didn't have any brain damage or any immediate effects other than damage that I can't see, but the doctors know through their tests. I have damage to my liver and my kidneys, and I'm not producing insulin through my pancreas, so I have to take insulin injections through a pen, and I have to monitor my blood sugar, and I have now a pump. It's not hooked up yet to the insulin, but it will. I'm going to be doing it this month in June, where I'm going to have the pump and the insulin, uh, you know, affixed to my body, and the pump and the insulin are going to work together to make sure my blood sugar levels are maintained at a reasonable level. Right now, I use this to measure my blood sugar through a sensor that I have. You can't see, it's underneath the dress. But the sensor works with the pump, and this is used as a continuous glucose monitor, but it's going to serve a more integrated role with the insulin when that's hooked up. I'm going to have to wear like a belt and have them both hooked up together underneath the dress. Right now, I am encountering trouble with my vision, and that's why I wear my glasses. And I have to be careful because diabetes does affect vision, and it affects the joints. And I've been having problems with my hand joints, my fingers. I have to continuously work with my fingers and keep the blood flow, make sure I'm okay. I have arthritis also, and I have the same issue with my feet. I'm seeing a podiatrist, and I am going to a rheumatologist, and I go to an endocrinologist who's monitoring my diabetes. So I'm having a lot of issues with my health, but I'm still trying my best to do what I can to keep my mind sane, and I want to continue with my sports endeavors. It's important to me, like my writing. Sports is a lot of meaning to me, It helped me throughout my life. Uh, and in fact, it saved my life running as a cross country and track runner back in my high school days through my coach. And baseball also has been a big part of my life growing up and playing in my junior high school and high school days with my friends. And I still have those skills that I truly appreciate. I can still see the ball and catch it and throw it with precision, and I can hit from my left side and also my right side. I'm right-handed. I throw right-handed, but I can hit from my left side and my right side. And I'm never going to give up my sports enthusiasm because that's what keeps me alive. Without sports, I can't function. So I enjoy playing baseball, and I will continue to play baseball. Non-competitively, but I play with my friend. We pitch it in together, and we hit. And I'm going to be doing the same thing with bowling. And I like to do videos because I can see myself still playing, and it reminds me of the days when I was back in high school as a 17, 18-year-old, 16-year-old, and even as a little leaguer between the ages of 9 and 12 playing baseball. So I will never get that out of my system. It makes me happy, and it makes me feel good. And I'm transgender, but that doesn't mean I can't play sports. I have the same love of the game as I did when I was male, and I am happy living my life the way I've always felt. I feel comfortable. I always appreciated the fact that I could do things academically and then in the arena of sports. I developed skills in writing that helps me up here, makes me think. I was analytical in school. I gravitated towards engineering courses, math courses, science courses. I also enjoyed business, studying accounting. I became a CPA. And I am happy where I am in my life. I am not super successful, but I'm managing. I'm disabled now, and I am trying to cope. I struggle with depression. I have bipolar disorder, but I have the strength. Not always. I've succumbed to my depression, and I attempted suicide several times, but I'm still alive, and I'm fighting. I have a son who needs me. He's on the spectrum. He doesn't like when I say that. And I'm trying my best to help him. You know, we're separated now. He's in a group home. He does come home on the weekends, but I miss him. But I'm happy to see that he has the chance to grow and blossom. And that's what I want for him. It's very important that he has socialization. And I have to tackle my own struggles with my depression. I have to make sure that I can see, because if I can't see, I can't drive. And that will be the hardest thing. When I was recovering from being in a diabetic coma, I couldn't drive for 9 months, and I was climbing the walls. And we're in COVID-19. I finally got vaccinated. I got the 2 Moderna shots. I did have a reaction to the second shot. I was out of commission for a week, but I'm feeling better. I don't know if that was because of my diabetes. But diabetes is my main struggle now from a health perspective, in addition to my depression, and it's kind of counteracting with the depression, and then the isolation from the pandemic. And when I'm out there playing baseball, I feel good because I feel like I'm young again and I'm connected and I enjoy that. And I want to ski again on the slopes when the winter comes again, because that too, I feel young, even though I haven't skied in decades. I know I can do it, just like I know I can play baseball. And I hadn't played baseball for decades, and now I'm playing like I did when I was in high school. And it helps me, and it gives me something that connects me back to my younger days. And it's healthy because it also helps me with my depression. And also when I go bowling with my friend, hopefully this week, we will do videos too, and I'm gonna try to bowl like I did when I was in junior high school and high school. And I need to get used to wearing the glasses because my vision is I'm I don't have the same vision that I did. And I know that vision is very much connected to diabetes, just like everything else with the organs, like my liver and my kidneys. So I have to be careful and try to do the best I can under the circumstances. Just try to live and find happiness despite my diagnosis. I'm also studying to be a peer advocate. I think I can do a good thing by helping other people, by sharing my own experiences, specifically with mental illness and bipolar disorder and depression, and being in psychiatric hospitals so many times, and having mental illness in my family. I think I can do things to help people, just like when I do my taxes. I love taxes. I studied to be an accountant. I'm a CPA. I love helping people with their taxes. But I think also helping people who struggle with mental illness, I can help people that way too. So I'm taking a course, several courses, to learn what peer advocates do. I'm going to volunteer, and hopefully down the road I can, make a salary at some point. And that's all I can do, is try to make it through this and be strong, because that's what I have to do. Just like I had to with my gender transition from male to female. I never thought I would be able to do it, but I was strong, and I believed that that was the right course for me to do, and I'm pleased with the results, and I'm still the same person. I look different. I'm happy though. I just have to stay healthy, and I want to do the best I can and live to be me, and to continue with my writing, my recording of albums, my spoken word, studying for my peer advocate path, and just focus on what I need to get through this time, this difficult time. Thank you.